Hey, it's Liz from Thrice, and it is Web3 Wednesday. This week we're going to talk a little bit about art. And, NFTs have really been beaten up recently, and the sort of flipping fest that we saw in late 2021 and early this year really seems to be over. Of course, people are still buying and selling, but not with the kind of crazy get-rich-quick approach that was going on earlier this year. But NFTs as art is really more about collecting for the long term. And despite crypto prices tanking and the crazy scandals like FTX, when people think about NFTs as art, they're really thinking about sort of a new category and investing in it for now, but also for the future. And museums have really gotten on board. There was a recent article in the New York Times highlighting some art that's being collected by places like the Miami Institute of Contemporary Art, and MoMA in NYC has created an area for digital art. Even the Uffizi in Florence and the British Museum are getting in on the game, and they are minting as well as selling art that's already been made. And I think they're also trying to incorporate some of their permanent collection as digital options and the like. So really interesting things going on in the very, old school traditional museum end of the pool. And of course, with Art Basel coming in Miami, there'll be an entire digital section and everything about NFTs down there. And so, the art movement really is there. And digital art has been around, for decades, but it really has not come into its own and really had the moment that it's having now. And really, it's kind of because it's a cultural touchstone. It's not just that this art may have long-term value, but this is a new technology that lets a lot of new people come into the game. There's all kinds of new creators out there who weren't making any sort of art prior to sort of this boom of Web3 and NFTs. And the tools that allow artists to make commissions on resales is also something that is really helping spur this industry along. And if you want to get into the game, there are some cool places to do so. One of them is Art Blocks. And I've got a little image above my head here that was something that was created on Art Blocks. And it's interesting because their goal is to bring generative art to life. And generative art means that the art is created using an algorithm. So the artist has an idea of what they want to create and then programs it, creates basically a simple algorithm that then results in art being created based on various rules that have been set. So the artists upload their algorithm to the platform. They set some maximum number of tokens that will be allowed to be minted, for example, 100 or 200. And when the buyer says, hey, I want to go mint something, they don't know exactly what their NFT will look like. So if you look at this image that I've got on the screen here, you might say, okay, I know it's going to be something that's resembling what I see here, but I'm not going to get exactly that. And it's pretty cool, and they've already generated over $1 billion on this platform in both the initial and the follow-on sales, where those commissions are going back to the original artist. And it's kind of cool. You can also just go on there and buy art. You don't have to be a creator, but these are some of the things that are driving this industry. And I think NFTs as art and that sort of collectible is going to be here for some time. So wanted to call out Art Blocks. If you get a chance to go check it out, let me know. I'd love to hear if you create something or buy something. And we'll see you next week on Web3 Wednesday. Thanks so much.